to be...
All of them? Really?
Oh,
I think Skyrise and Biolab uplink, honestly, I kind of favor Epsilon a little bit. Epsilon's uplink has been so good this event. They're kind of playing like TR used to. They're passing the ball and it's catching other teams off guard. Speaking to a lot of the pro players, they're saying it's just annoying to play against. When you play against a team who can pass the ball as quickly as Epsilon can, there's no counter. You just need to use EMPs, and that's something that Clayster from FaZe, he actually started bringing out a little bit more.
And the one thing that I'm going to be looking at here is going to be the performance from Remy to open things up. Remy, talking to him before the match, I asked him, what is your career history against OpTic Gaming on LAN? And he said, we've played them 4 times. Once with the pickup team, 3 times with our full roster. And we're 2-2 against him. So he's confident coming in. He and Nagafen feel they can definitely win this matchup if they're all playing the way they were earlier today.
I mean, obviously, last time the two names played up against each other in a big game was UMG, and Epsilon, swept them. Admittedly, that was with Swanee. So,
OpTic beat him later in that same tournament.
That's true. That's true. But I feel like Parasite may have a little bit of kind of weight on his shoulders. I guess. Knowing that this team was beating OpTic Gaming with Swanee, now playing with himself, of course, on the squad. Needs to have a big performance.
Well, he's opening up 5-3. Not a bad start. Royalty is going to fall. Let's take it over, though, to OpTic Gaming Scump. This is the man that he's basically, if this was a draft, you would go for Scump, #1.
Oh, he was my first Vulcan
9 times out of 10.
He was my first Vulcan pick. As soon as I saw him, I was like, I'm drafting him. He was, I think, 1,800. I was like, doesn't even matter.
Whatever the cost, I want him.
Doesn't even matter. Like, this is the guy I want. Season 1 MVP, Season 2 MVP. Potentially Season 3 MVP. Kicks off here 9-2, 5 kill streak. This is exactly what you want. And more importantly, Chris, I could hear Scumpy screaming.
He's getting fired up.
He's getting loud.
You always need a hype man.
And Scump, when he gets hyped, he gets scary.
And the whole team is going to feed off of that energy. Everyone now positive or even for OpTic Gaming. Royalty trying to maintain control of the hard point. Nagafen's going to get cleared up. So nice job making sure Epsilon is spawning out. You look at that mini-map, Scump has so much time of uncontested hill, and you're going to see his teammates rotating around. They got a nice flank setup. Unfortunately, Krim is going to get picked, and a nice job. That's 4 down. Remy gets 2, Parasite gets 1, and Nagafen started that whole string, but there's just 10 seconds left. So they're going to get 10 seconds. OpTic Gaming going to send in 2 players to contest. Everyone else is going to rotate. Here's the real battle that's about to go down. Can Nagafen hold on to this room?
Oh, sloppy shots coming out from Nagafen, and he has had a bit of a slow start at 3-7. Managed to stay alive there when the assist comes in. So smart plays coming out from Nagafen, recognizing, hey, not going to win that gunfight. Let me back out. Let me try and play for the spawns, and he's going to win 2 big gunfights for the team. That's now a 4 streak, so starting to heat up a little bit, and Epsilon, man, that comeback, almost a tied game.
And, Nagafen only has 5 kills, but those were 3 big ones.
Kills.
Taking a look at Royalty now, he's going to get outshot in close quarters. That was Krim, 6 doing the damage. We go over to Formal. Formal trying to control the spawns out back. OpTic Gaming going to be inside, but I feel like right now you're seeing Epsilon play a little bit smarter of a game in the back here area, holding these spawns, keeping their teammates in position. But I guess spawns don't matter unless you're getting the kills inside.
That's true. It looks like right now they're just trying to play that kind of contest game and try and get a couple of lucky kills. But the spawns definitely helped them out massively here. You can see they've not really allowed OpTic Gaming to build too much of a dominant lead. It's only been, 30 points, I think, out of the whole 60 due to contestation time. So, they can kind of take that as they please. I mean, they do have kind of spawns going into this next hard point, but they're going to need to hold them because OpTic Gaming, in fact, just I say that, lots of kills go down, and already they could potentially be broken.
I have to say, I feel like Royalty is shooting BBs so far. I've watched him twice when he's just behind people, and they're not dying. They're not falling. I don't know if his sensitivity is just too high, and he's missing some shots that I'm not seeing.
I mean, these guys have been warming up a little bit, but they haven't played, competitively for a while. It's been a good chunk of time since both these two teams have played properly, in a competitive environment. Today, at least. Absolutely.
Nagafen doing a nice job slaying outside the hard point. Remy staying alive inside. 14-12 now for Remy. There is his 15th kill, a 2 streak, his 6th capture to go with it. Remy doing a great job. Royalty again. Every time I go to him, it feels like he's in a gun battle that could have been won, and he's going to fall again to Scump there. Parasite going to break in for the moment. Final 7 seconds, and this is going to be about 65-80 as we rotate over. It's actually going to be 80-63. Let's go over to OpTic Gaming. They're set up first, Formal in the power position.
Yeah, this is a good early rotation coming in from OpTic Gaming. They have this early time, and more importantly, they should be able to pick up a couple of kills towards the backside. The player highlight on your minimap is going to be Karma. I expect to see him pick up a couple of kills in the kill feed. In actual fact, it just goes all towards his teammates. OpTic Gaming with the first wave of Epsilon players down, but another wave coming in very, very quickly. but once again, looking to extend that lead.
Yeah, Karma finally has fallen in the back. Now you can see the top being challenged. Scump realizes that immediately. Formal jumps out, trying to just press the spawns back, and Scump is going to be able to hold on to this time, even though Formal falls. Good kill there. Will keep him in control, and OpTic now starting to pull away. This is their map, Ben, and they're showing you why.
Yeah, this is what gets really scary. At the start, it may not necessarily be one-sided, but by the end of the second rotation, the scoreline can sometimes look as if it was one-sided the entire game. You know, you've seen 100-point clubs come from games which were, at the half were only 30-point leads. So OpTic retreat hard point. It's a scary, scary combination, Chris.
Karma taking that OBJ roll is going to milk the clock, finally cleaned up. Krim, though, in the new hard point, will be taken down immediately. Parasite and Remy just cleared OpTic Gaming from the middle of the map. The respawn's coming in. Royalty's going to have to take down Karma. I feel like they're trading blows, but it feels like for every 2 punches that Epsilon's getting off, OpTic's landing 3.
Pretty much sums it up well. You know, you got to look at Crim6 for OpTic Gaming right now, 24 and 23, having a great game. Scumpy at 23 and 16. Started off so hot, had 13 kills after the first 2 kills, and you can hear Scumpy getting so loud. Shuts down Nagafen, and make sure Nagafen knows about it. Loving no soundproof booths.
Oh my God!
When you give Scumpy, you know, open air to play, and he's not in a booth, he can turn into a bit of an animal when he wants.
And Nagafen's gonna get smacked in the face there by Karma. Formal rotating around. Not a whole lot of points scored out here on this middle hard point. 145 to 74, though. OpTic holding on to a double point advantage over their opponents. 4 minutes left, anything could happen. 3 down, OpTic down. We're gonna have to see Epsilon get a huge chunk of time. 50 points remain on this hard point. No one inside quite yet, and I feel like this is a missed opportunity.
Yeah, Remy was looking to see if anyone was gonna try and push down around the outside. Had to kind of make that play, but everyone was trying to play for cuts as opposed to play for the time on the hill. And that could potentially cost Epsilon because they do need pretty much every second you can get against OpTic Gaming on hardpoint retreat. And you know, they've not been able to do so. Nagafen at 19 and 24, slowly starting to kind of get back to how he's been playing all tournament long.
Keeping switching through. We got Parasite on your screen. Parasite getting some help. Nice shots coming in from Royalty. And Royalty will clean up 3 before falling. Parasite, Royalty, and Remy all slaying pretty well. And honestly, Nagafen not too far behind them at 20 and 27. But I feel like OpTic made a statement the last 5 minutes. It's evening out over the last 2. And Epsilon really missed an opportunity on that back statue. They never were able to force OpTic to spawn out. They got to do that now.
And this was a hard point, if you remember, in the first rotation. Epsilon held the spawn so well. This time, though, they find it roles reverse. It's OpTic Gaming getting the back cave spawn, and it's going to be Epsilon in the hill. Can they win the gunfights? Remy almost manages to turn on him, but not able to do so. Parasite outside of the hill, now looking to pick up a simple kill. 3 players go down. Royalty picks up 2. Parasite jumps out. That's another kill, and you know, 37 seconds left. This has been the story of Epsilon all event, Chris. They'll be down going into the final 3 hills, and then they'll make a huge surge of a comeback. If it happens again here, it would just be absolutely phenomenal.
Nagafen's pulling out the SMG for this hard point. Gets 1, can't get the second. Remy's inside, though, to clean that up with Parasite. And a little bit of kit test coming through. Remy picks up his second. Parasite out back. Dodging some grenades, trying to stay alive, just stopping OpTic from scoring, and OpTic continues to surge forward. Nagafen will fall, so Krim should pick up the final 6 seconds. Let's take a look at the action down low. The Royalty versus, and it looks like Scump going to win that fight once again. That's a big battle. He'll be the first in the hill.
And this is really where you have to look at Formal for me on this hard point. He can just lock it down. Obviously, you have Scump on the hill, 32 and 28. Formal's going to be just slaying from range, and Nagafen actually gets a bit of a team kill there on Parasite. Formal does such a good job of staying alive. Still manages to put down some shots. Doesn't connect with anything just yet, and the nade's going to come flying through. But you can see the lead OpTic Gaming started to develop. 175 to 117. Scumpy picks up 2, looking for the third. Not going to be able to connect. Royalty on the hill, though. Remy in support as well. Epsilon need every single second of this.
And they can't get in. Nice job by OpTic. They just cleared out that bottom bar, and they will hold. OpTic Gaming primed for victory here in game number 1. Crim6 not challenged until that moment. He was able to pick up a solid 7 seconds. Scump now inside.
Oh, wow.
Picks up 2, looking for a third. Scump looking for his 40 bomb. Crim6 is at 35, 36 from Formal, making 37 after that, and he's looking for number 38 against Parasite. Good shots there.
Worth mentioning, Parasite has 44 kills at this point. He's been playing very, very well. Nagafen had a massively slow start and just didn't really recover from that. 25 and 35, negative 10 as it stands right now. You know, if he plays how he played against, you know, Denial, Elevate, FaZe, this game arguably could have been a lot closer and potentially could have been won.
Nice job by Royalty clearing the hard point, but this is a little, well, it's way too late.
Yeah,
let's go over to Grim 6. Grim hunting for his 40, 37-39, 16 captures, almost 80 interactions. Will he get there? He's gonna find another player on the stairs, gets the kill. Formal already hit his 40 at 42-37, and that will be it here for game number 1. OpTic Gaming, final 10 seconds.
40 bombs.
It's all done, my
Just
friend.
come get his 40 bomb real quick.
you
Does he
see
get
it?
it?
Yeah,
Does he get it? 1
of
second
course
left.
you got it.
Oh, he was pre-firing and couldn't find it.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
2.
Yeah, before I switched over.